Nigerians at large, Happy New Year once again. This is the concluding version of the series on the Tinubu warnings 2024. And this final edition is coming your way today, and we are dealing with issues that can make or mar the Tinubu government and governance in 2024. These are issues that can also affect a lot of Nigerians if the Tinubu government does not play them well. What are the issues we have for you today? Today, we're going to speak about the battle for the control of some of the states in Nigeria. The battle for the control of rivers, the battle for the control of Plateau, the battle for the control of Nassarawa, the battle for the control of Kano, the state with the, on paper, highest number of registered voters in Nigeria. Most of these states, except rivers, in fact, rivers inclusive, still have governorship election petition cases at the Supreme Court level now. The one in rivers, we don't expect any changes from the judgment that is likely to come out of the courts, because the president has also already waded in to give soft landing and a lot of protection and stability to his man Friday, Ezomo Nyesowike, the super minister of the FCT. The governor has to play by the rules for now. But my own concern about what is going on in that state is that the kingsmen of the governor are hell-bent on leading the governor to war against his ex-wife, godfather, the former governor of Rivers State, now FCT minister, Wike. The governor should beware. The governor should count the cost of this war before anybody comes to lead him into a needless war. He has been part of this system and has benefited maximally from the way this system has run. An attempt to change the goalpost at the middle of the game may become an albatross. He should be wise and bide his time. He should bide his time. He should bide his time. He should learn from the example of the Asiwaju himself, who has gone through some of this kind of crisis and the way he handles some of these things, also in the state he ruled, Lagos. He should learn from those lessons and know how it could actually end. He has a bright future ahead of him. He should be careful, but not careless. He should be wise. Open his eyes and try to stay safe. We also talk about Nassarawa State and the likely outcome of the judgment of the Supreme Court and the polity in Nassarawa itself. The people of Nassarawa clearly and overwhelmingly voted for that PDP candidate. Well, so many of the people of Nassarawa State, majority of them, don't understand what the Court of Appeal is talking about. Tinubu should be careful. People may come to him to interfere. And if they have come already, he should beware and be more circumspect in getting involved. The judgment that will come out of that state may erupt into something that was not envisaged or imagined by most of the political watchers in Nigeria. The local peculiarities that determine the outcome of elections in that state are already tilting towards a likely removal of the popular choice of the Nassarawa people. I hope it doesn't come to that. In Kano, Kano, the APC has gone for a snatch and grab. Well, if you look at the fine prints of the law, they seem to have some law on their side. But the error of the courts determining the will of the people that have been expressed at the ballots is becoming a cause for concern. And I think our electoral jurisprudence needs to be rejigged and looked at again. The president should be careful with Kano State. What happens in Kano could spread to other parts of northern Nigeria. Plateau is a place that the court, the president and everybody should be more careful with, especially with the recent security tensions that have come out of that place. A lot of meanings are being read into what is happening in Plateau. The people have spoken with the ballot. These other considerations that have to do with the party issues, they are legal issues. I want and I pray that the court will take a deeper look at those issues and do what will be for the greater good of the people of Plateau State. The president should be careful. Let Plateau not erupt because of the judgment that will come out of that court. There's a general feeling nationally that APC wants to get more states in 2024, which will help them in turn to get the 2027 election, especially the presidential election. That is the general feeling. This can be dispelled by what will come out of those courts. I'm not saying that the law should be put on the backstage. No. But let the will of the people count above every other consideration. And let the good of this nation and the peace of this nation also count more than any other consideration. It's very important. It's also important to mention that this year, 2024, could either make or mar the existence of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. This is a political party that has refused to learn from their past mistakes. The petty struggle for the control of the levers of power in that party for the 2027 elections may they should beware of party relations going and forth in that party. They should learn from the Plateau experience or live to regret it forever. They have already overstayed their tag as the major opposition party. They have been horrible in opposition nationally. For them to continue to be relevant, they need to bring in opposition elements to begin to drive this opposition party or kiss the dust. Nigeria is for all of us. The good of Nigeria will do us more good than any other thing. Political considerations, party affiliations have been jettisoned in these very patriotic presentations that we have brought your way on the Political Affairs Channel 101. We've explained how the health of the president can influence government and governance in Nigeria in 2024. Try and get that edition. Also look out for the edition on how the president and the ruling party are already going ahead to influence the outcome of the 2027 election in 2024. We also looked at the impact of the economy, hunger, street economics, how it can impact on government and governance in Nigeria in 2024. We've also looked at security, a very serious and nagging issue that the president has to take very direct and strong interest in. We've also looked at gay politics and why Tinubu should stay away from such things. These are former editions, which I will encourage viewers, listeners, all over the country and the globe to look at. Nigeria is a very important country in the world, the most populous black nation. What happens to our economy and our security matters to the globe. And Tinubu and his government must do better. Nigerians, vigilance on the role and programs of government and governance this year should be the watchword. I will also be coming your way in the coming days with the already advertised series on why Peter Gregory Obi and his obedient movement didn't march into the villa from the election results that were declared. Why did they lose the elections? By the declarations of INEC. What didn't they do well? What did they fail to do? What did they neglect? It will be coming your way in the coming days. It's my pleasure, as always. And also reach out to us through our social media handles and channels. Nigeria comes first before any man. Bye for now.